Today, I would like to tell you a sutta. As we read the suttas, we learn more and more and more. Lord Buddha has given 84,000 Dhamma teachings, methods. Every sutta brings closer towards enlightenment. So that is why it is called sutta. I was thinking what sutta I should tell today, and as I opened the book from Anguttara Nikaya, and today I saw that there are blessing. People have asked for blessings for marriage ceremony. So the sutta also was related to that only. So I thought I will tell few. They are very small suttas, but very useful for all of you. Lord Buddha was traveling once between Mathura and Veranja. Lord Buddha was traveling extensively, except for the Varshavasa. The rest of the time, he was going from place to place and visiting and teaching out of compassion. Because that was his mission. He made a determination at the holy feet of Dipankara Bhagavan Buddha. That was the intention. That was the chanda. That was the wish that may I help and liberate as many beings as possible. So to fulfill that, Lord Buddha was going from place to place, place to place. So many human beings, divine beings, all kinds of beings he used to teach every day. So this was between Madhura or Mathura, what we call now, and Veranja. Now as he was going along with a group of monks, there were many householders, many men and women traveling along the same highway. And Lord Buddha observed them, and then he just went out of the road, and just beside the road there was a big tree. There he sat down. Now these people who were also walking, they observed that Lord Buddha has went away from the road and sitting under a tree. They all went and paid respect to him. And when they paid respect, Lord Buddha told, there are 4 ways of living together. 4 ways of partnerships. So what are the 4 ways? Lord Buddha said, there is a man who is a very bad fellow, a wretched fellow. That person lives with a female Devi. That is first one. Now, first one is a wretch lives with wretch. A bad person living together with bad person. Second is he is bad person but lives with a female deva. The third is this deva-like man lives with a wretched person, a woman who is not good. And the fourth one is deva lives with devi. Like this, there are 4 possibilities among householders. So, then Lord Buddha asks, and how a wretched person lives with another wretched person? So here, the husband is one who is destroyer of lives. That means he breaks first precept. That is the first. And he takes what is not given. That is stealing. The second Shila. Stealing. The third is engages in sexual misconduct. Third one. That means dishonesty, disregard to one's partner. The fourth one is speaks falsely, telling lies. And the fifth one is indulges in liquor, wine and intoxicants that bring heedlessness, intoxication. Drinks and substances that bring intoxication. So these are the 5 moral precepts which that person is not following, that husband fellow. And what else? That is how he is immoral and of bad character. So what is the basis of morality? This is the Panchashila is the basis of morality. If you go and ask people what is morality, different people tell different things about morality. Where they will justify killing is also good in certain circumstances. They will justify stealing or sexual misconduct, telling lies, or drinking and this and that. People tell, no, for social gatherings and other things, drinking is good. So they justify that is needed, they will tell. But all those relative concepts will not help one person to overcome the karmic debt that one is creating. The unwholesome karma that is created by breaking the sila, the results will come. No matter what justification you give, all those justifications are very relative. They don't count ultimately in the law of kamma and vipaka, the law of cause and effect. Some people do because of evil mind, unwholesome mind, bad intentions. Some people do by justification, wrong views, that is wrong understanding. So they think, oh, maybe this is right thing to do now. So that wrong understanding, wrong view becomes the basis. So this is how a person becomes immoral and bad character. If you see in all these 5 precepts, you can see very clearly that these precepts protect oneself and also protect others. Every precept is to help others by helping oneself. Both are there. They are protection. How they help oneself? Because they stop unwholesome thoughts, unwholesome intentions. Because intentions are kamma, no? Ultimately, what is kamma? Kamma means intention. So they stop when you are observing sila, unwholesome intentions are stopped. Then unwholesome intention means unwholesome kamma is stopped. Unwholesome kamma is stopped means dukkha is stopped. As simple as that. Dukkha to oneself. And how they protect others? All the five harm others. Killing or stealing or sexual misconduct or lying or intoxication. They harm others. So when you follow this, you are not harming others. So this is great protection. You see, the formula of protection. Lord Buddha's paritta. This is paritta. The protective formula Lord Buddha gave for oneself and others. And just imagine if this much of protection is there in one person, two person, then the whole society is protected. We don't need any police, any military. If we have this Panchashila, Panchashila is the biggest police. Our police, they maintain law and order. Panchashila maintains the supreme law, the Dhamma, Dhammata, the law of Kamma, the law of Dhamma, the progress. So it maintains that one. So that is the greatness of these 5 precepts, which are not really difficult. Most of you who are following, who are coming here regularly, who are listening to Dhamma and following Dhamma, undertaking this Dhamma, most of the time you are following. Very occasionally maybe you are breaking. But most of the time you are following. It is not that very big difficulty. And once you taste the sweetness of these precepts, then that becomes natural. It becomes so normal and natural and natural and natural. A day will come when you become Sotapanna. That is the way of life. That 5 precepts you cannot break them. There is no other way of living other than adhering to 5 precepts. So that is our goal, no? So you achieve through that. Then Lord Buddha says, he is telling about this bad fellow, wretched husband. So he breaks these 5 precepts, immoral, bad character. He dwells at home with a heart obsessed by the stain of miserliness. He is living with the heart with miserliness. That means very closed-fisted. No generosity, no sharing, no giving. Generosity brings so much of happiness, and generosity brings detachment. Generosity is what? You are giving. Opposite of attachment, holding. All our dukkhas come because of attachment, no? Holding, grabbing, grasping. Generosity breaks this grasping. So try to be generous, giving material, giving of material things, giving of non-material things. Like you can give abhaya dana, metta, karuna, sharing of merits, Huh? Dhamma, if you know, share Dhamma, giving knowledge. So many things you can give. But give where that mind is not just for me, but for others also. That kind of mentality will develop. That is the power of sharing, giving dana. So now this wretched fellow who is actually he is like a half-dead fellow, we can say. In Pali, the word is chava. Chava means shava. Shava means actually dead body, which is inactive. Huh? So here this person is inactive in Dhamma. This person is not awakened in Dhamma, in goodness, in wholesomeness of the heart. So what else he does? First of all, breaking of precepts, immoral, bad character, and very close-fisted, miser. He inserts and reviles ascetics and Brahmins. So he doesn't respect religious people. It doesn't matter which religion they belong to. Be respectful to those who have renounced, those who are living simple life, those who are living religious life. Be respectful, because it is not just the person, but it is the qualities that you respect. So in Lord Buddha's religion, this is a great advice. That is the greatness of Lord Buddha. He always said, respect others, respect religious people. They may be having totally different viewpoints, wrong view or this or that, but at least they are good in their shila, they are good in their conduct, they are good in their behavior, they are good in their detachments, they are good in their simplicity. No? So appreciate that. Don't insert. So this person who inserts others, this person is a bad fellow. Now, such kind of husband is living with a wife who is also of the same character. Breaking of Panchashila, breaking of all these things. Bad character, very kanjus, miserly, and like that. So now Lord Buddha says this is the first partnership. A wretch living with a wretch. The second one is different. The second group is the husband is a bad fellow, but wife is a female Devi. She is like a Devi. Because she practices abstinence from killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, lying and intoxications. And she is virtuous. She is good character. She dwells at home with heart free from stain of miserliness, generous. She does not insult or revile ascetics or Brahmins. It is such a way that a wretch, bad fellow is living with a female Deva. That is the second. In the third instance, it is the opposite. The husband is Deva and wife is a bad person. That means husband follows the Panchashila and all these things, wife doesn't follow. And the fourth one, Lord Buddha says, a deva living with a female deva, devi. Huh? So both are following the Panchashila and goodness they practice. So these four kinds of living are there. So now, householders, Lord Buddha says, the first one is both are immoral, second is husband immoral, wife is moral, third is husband is moral, wife is immoral, fourth is both are moral. So further Lord Buddha said, both husband and wife are endowed with faith, charitable and self-controlled, living their lives righteously, addressing each other with pleasant words. This is how they live. Very pleasant in their words, lovingly, righteously, generously. Then what happens? Lord Buddha says, many benefits accrue to them and they dwell at ease. Ease, free from tensions, worries and all these things. Their enemies are saddened. You see, enemies wish bad, But when you are at comfortable, this is another way of putting that enemies are saddened means you are so good. When both are having same virtue, having practiced the Dhamma here, the same in virtuous behavior and observances, delighting after death in a Deva word, they rejoice, enjoying sensual pleasures. So here you are delightful, and if you die with such kind of behavior and observance, you are born in Deva word again together to rejoice and continue. So this is the sutta Lord Buddha told to these householders. So in continuation of that, another sutta is there, where Lord Buddha, this time he was among Bhagga people in Sumsumaragiri village, Sumsumaragiri deer park at Besakala Grove. He was living at that Sumsumagira deer park, and as usual, one day Lord Buddha got up and got ready with his bowl and the robe and went for Pindapata, and he went to the house of Nakula Pita. Nakula Pita was a very, very prominent disciple among householders. Lord Buddha has even given the highest title to him. Lord Buddha has given Etadagga titles. Etadagga means the highest or the best in this quality. 41 monks got that title, 13 nuns, bhikkhunis, and 10 upasakas and 10 upasikas got. So Nakula Mata, Nakula Pita were among them for most honest, obedient, model upasaka and model upasika. They got that title. So Lord Buddha went to Nakula Pita's house and he sat down on the prepared seat. Then the householder Nakula Pita and housewife Nakula Mata, they were called Nakula Pita, Nakula Mata because they had a son called Nakula, who was also a wonderful devotee. They paid homage and sat down, and then as they discussed, Nakula Pita told to Lord Buddha, "O Bhante, since I was young, and when this young girl, Nakula Mata, was married to me, I do not recall ever transgressing against her, even in thought, much less in deed." Even in thought, he says he did not get any bad thought about any other girl. So he said, "We wish, Bhante, to see one another not only in this present life, but also in future lives." So that was his wish. He said, "Oh Bhagwan, since I met this Nakula Mata, and they were married in quite young age, surely as teenagers, since then," he says, "I did not even think one thought. So what to talk of deed in bodily action?" And he made this wish that we want to live together. And then housewife Nakula Mata, she turned to Lord Buddha and with full of faith she said, "O Bhante, since I was young girl, married to this young householder Nakula Pita in marriage, I do not recall ever transgressing against him, even in thought. So what to talk of deed? We wish, Bhante, to see one another not only in this present life, but also in future lives." So this is the intention they made in front of Lord Buddha. So Lord Buddha said, "Householders, if both husband and wife wish to see one another not only in this present life, but also in future lives, they should have four things. Have same faith, same virtuous behavior, same generosity, and same wisdom. Saddha, Shila, Chaga, Panya." Okay? So when you develop together Saddha, when you have Saddha together, Saddha in the Buddha, Saddha in the Dhamma, Saddha in the Sangha, and Saddha in the Sila, Saddha in your own capacity, Saddha in your own conviction. That kind of confidence, conviction, when you have together same, so you offer puja, you offer flowers, you offer candles, you offer as many times as possible together. Physically you develop together, verbally you do develop together, and mentally you develop together. So that is one condition. Another is practicing of Sila, Panchashila, your behavior, your mannerisms, practicing together, strengthening together, helping each other. How can I help another person to develop in Sila? How to support for the practicing of the Sila? Not supporting the breaking of the Sila, but practicing of the Sila. So that is another reason. And the third is generosity, chaga, tyaga, dana, giving. So you practice dana together. Whenever you offer together. If you are alone, at least in the mind, remember, and together you do this offering. And wisdom. You understand what is kusala, what is akusala. That is wisdom. You understand what is cause of good action, cause of bad action. That is wisdom. You understand the Four Noble Truths, suffering and the cause of suffering, end of suffering and the path to end of suffering. That is wisdom. You understand the Noble Eightfold Path. That is wisdom. You understand Paticca Samuppada, how everything arises because of causes and conditions. Like that you go deeper into Anicca, Dukkha, Anatta. That is wisdom. So this is the range of wisdom. When you develop understanding on these points together, you support each other, teach each other, help each other, then you develop wisdom together. So Lord Buddha said, both husband and wife are endowed with faith, charitable and self-controlled, living their lives righteously, addressing each other with pleasant words. Then many benefits accrue to them and they dwell at ease. Their enemies are saddened when both are the same in virtue. Having practiced the Dhamma here, the same in virtue, behavior and observance, delighting after death in a Deva word, they rejoice together, enjoying sensual pleasures. So this is how they land in a same Deva word, they continue. So you are here together and you are together later on, not just useless for the useless purpose, but to help each other to progress. Okay? So this is another sutta given to the lay people, and then for lay people specially, but for all, Lord Buddha again gives another one advice. What is the advice? He says, Suppavasa Sutta. Here he says, Lord Buddha was living at that time among Koliyas. You know, Koliya kingdom was Yashodhara Mataji's kingdom. Koliyas, Kolian town named Sajjanela. You see, these suttas are not just suttas, these are historical documents. How so precisely even we can create the geography and the whole social, political and the system and structure that was existing. Then in the morning, Lord Buddha took his bowl and robes and went to the residence of Kolian doctor Suppavasa. Suppavasa, Kolian daughter. She was Upasika, where he sat down on the prepared seat. Then the Kolian daughter Suppavasa, with her own hand, served and satisfied the Blessed One with various kinds of delicious food. So giving dana, serving is a great opportunity. Wise people understand the value of serving. They go and serve. But some arrogant people think, oh, why should I serve? I will arrange, I will give money. Let there be some caterers or somebody, servants who can serve. But wise people, they grab opportunity. How can I serve? So that is the Buddhist understanding, to go and serve, to give. In India, this is our ancient tradition for all cultures. But many people have forgotten. They become arrogant. Okay, give dana. Tell somebody, give dana. Or some people, they don't know how to give dana also. People come here, they just put the things on the table and they think that is dana. No, it should be offered in the hands, properly, in the proper place. Then that kaya kamma is fulfilled. Kaya kamma, vachi kamma, mano kamma is fulfilled. So dana has to be done properly. So this Suppavasa, she served with her own hands delicious food, various kinds of delicious food. When Lord Buddha finished eating and put away the bowl, the Kolian daughter Suppavasa sat down on one side, and then Lord Buddha told her, "Oh Suppavasa, Upasika Suppavasa," he said, "a good noble disciple, when serves the food, the recipient, a noble disciple who gives food, gives the recipients 4 things. So what are you giving? When you are serving with food, what are you giving? You are giving 4 things. She gives life, she gives beauty, she gives happiness, and she gives strength." Oh Suppavasa, when you are giving these 4 things, serving food means you are giving 4 things. One is life, longevity. Because without food, we cannot live, no? So if we eat for one day, 24 hours, we can survive without problem. And beauty, varna, complexion. If we were hungry, how we will look? You will become pale. But if you have eaten, you can see your face is shining, bright, beautiful. So when you are giving food, you are giving beauty and happiness. If you are hungry, there is pain. Pain of hunger is the greatest pain. Whole world is struggling to exist because of that pain. Pain of hunger. So now you have removed and brought happiness. And then strength, bala. So to do lot of work, to live, we need strength. From where that strength comes? It comes from food. So Buddha says, "Oh Suppavasa, a female noble disciple, when she gives food, she is giving 4 things to the recipients, that is long life, beauty, happiness, and strength." So then Lord Buddha says, "Having given life, she partakes of life, whether celestial or human." So when she has given this life, in turn, she gets long life, whether it is in human world or in Deva world. If she is born in Deva world, she will live long life. So also in human world. Having given beauty, she partakes of beauty, whether in celestial or human. Whether she is here or born in human or she is born in Deva, she gets beauty. And having given happiness, she partakes happiness, whether celestial or human. And having given strength, she partakes of strength, whether celestial or human. Suppavasa, a female noble disciple who gives food, gives the recipients these 4 things. When one gives well prepared food, pure, delicious, and flavorful, to the upright ones who are exalted and of excellent conduct, that offering which links merits with merits is praised as very fruitful by the world knowers, the Buddha. Those recollecting such generosity dwell in the world, inspired by joy, having removed the stain of miserliness and its root blameless, they go to the heavenly abode. So this is Lord Buddha tells in poetry. So beautiful, huh? When somebody gives this prepared food, well prepared food, pure, delicious, and when with full of saddha, full of faith, that is given, and which links merit with merit. So when you give to the meritorious person, your merit links with that merit that is praised by the word knowers, Buddhas. Lord Buddhas praise such dana. And afterwards, when you recollect, oh, I have done this dana, I have done this dana, then you are inspired by joy. You dwell in the word with joy. And having removed this stinginess, miserliness, and you live blameless life, then surely you will land in heavenly world. You will be born as Deva or Devi. So Suppavasa was female devotee, then Sudatta Anathapindika was male devotee. So exactly the same sutta Lord Buddha repeats to Anathapindika when Anathapindika himself serves so devotedly. So now you have got the formula for your life, how to live happily, how to live together, how to develop spiritually, how to die, how to be born in better worlds, and how to reach enlightenment. Enough now? So these 3-4 suttas are very nice, relevant from Anguttara Nikaya. So we conclude here. May all the punya that you have gained, that we have gained, we share all the punya with all of you. May the words of the Supreme Buddha reverberate throughout the universe, bringing happiness and peace, real wisdom and goodness for the people to practice in a practical way. We conclude now with metta for all beings. Sukhi bhaveya nidukho aham nichan aham viya heta chame sukhi hontu majhata chataverino Imanigama Tami Satahantu Sukhe Sada Tato Paranchara Jesu Chakavale Sujantunu Sa